It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
The third of three games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off of play action, here's Smith. And it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a give right side. It's Burnett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Bengals nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready,
looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go. Bronco switch. Ready.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Room here to run. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Go. Panther 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
19 Lions. Let's go now.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
That ties the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Smith going to move him around. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line.
Baltimore
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
After the run, Smith going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Ready? 70 Lions.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready up. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now Richardson. The quick slant cut. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Throwing is Smith. Left sideline is complete. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Bengals 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The Barton has a former defensive back.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion, the tight end. Now Smith. Well, it is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far is 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now it's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. And sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
19 Tiger.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Richardson looking to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. After the interception, here's Smith. He completes this to Sutton. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Open man is Chase, complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have regained the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Here's Smith. Going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Well, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
The
ready?
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
Well, I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
70 Ranger.
Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 43, here's second down and 5.
Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson to throw off play action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Ravens 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again is Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. The big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
18 on the play. And the Ravens.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw, Smith. He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
11 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Burnett. Oh, some strong running. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And that flag accepted.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And taken down just shy of the 40.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Richardson off the play fake. Throw outside completed. That's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And a fine chase on the right side complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on first and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Richardson. And that'll be called by St. Brown. And he's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Mike Green able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, break. Let's go now. 70, ready.
Now it's Richardson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 35.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drop to first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
On first down, it's Burnett. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's third and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burnett. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on third and 2.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60, cover 19, cover 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 19 White.
Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To the air again, Smith. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Burnett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The 11-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Smith. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Ravens 42. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
On the set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where to take it right down Broadway.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They right there to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
And Smith here, an audible at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pass complete there to Harrison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Smith to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.